Huey helicopter pilot in the Vietnam War would have been absolutely insane. About 12,000 of them were produced, and about half of those, got shot down or crashed in some way, leaving about 5,000 KIA because of it. And a big part of this was that these guys were flying in super slow and super low, dropping guys off, and then immediately getting fire a lot of times. On top of that, they also were coming in to rescue people who were injured. Now, compared to modern day helicopters, these things were essentially Model Ts. To produce these barely cost any money at all compared to modern day helicopters, which are millions upon millions of dollars and are far more sophisticated. Then they were doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Like if there was a lot of canopy in the forest and they needed to drop people down in the jungle, they would just drop in and they would use the rotor blades to cut their way into the jungle. Normally this would end up well, but it might also just hit a tree. Also, these things were barely armored at all, especially the early on models. And honestly, I just can't think of a higher ratio of vehicles getting destroyed at such a high amount. Like, I have not seen that anywhere. And I read a lot of documents about Shermans and Jeeps and Humvees, and none of them are 50% destruction rate.